it's based on the idea, the premise is that we are projecting our reality. That the reality we're projecting out there is not actually real. Yes, it appears real, like I can knock on my computer, it is hard, my body is hard. So you can interact with the world, but we're actually spiritual beings that have chosen to incarnate into a body so that we can actually engage what we call a simulation. It's like a holographic world. And so the body actually becomes like the goggles and the gloves of a simulation. Like when you see those people playing games, right? And it's the goggles that provide the reality that they're going to interact with, and the gloves allow them to engage in that world. And so their body is just, it's kind of like the spirit. It's along for the ride. Like the spirit is in there, it's having that experience in that moment, but it's a virtual world. And so what you begin to understand as you kind of advance in your just awareness of self as something more than your body is that the spirit is sitting inside an avatar. And the body becomes the gloves and the goggles that allow you to engage this virtual world that quantum physics knows is only energy. It's only energy until we observe it. And so the key principle here is that it's when we observe our energy field, we turn it from energy into matter. So we are creating the simulation that we are sitting in. And it comes from our belief systems, our expectations. When we're born into this simulation, think of it like we're born into this simulation. So for us, the simulation is real. And so how the simulation functions, all of its rules, all of its ways of being are part of the program of the simulation that is sitting in here. See, the reason why we can engage this simulation is because we have accepted a version of life that we see played out in the simulation. It's like in a game, like a virtual game, is that when you put on the goggles and the gloves and you engage the game, there are rules. There are rules about how it works. And well, that's the same with us, is that when we're born into this simulation, and spirit is born into this simulation, part of the programming that sits here, part of what makes up our mind, is the rules of this simulation. And the rules state that the wall is hard, that the floor is hard, but water is wet, and air is gas, it's breathable. So there are rules to this simulation that make it something that you can actually engage with. So, you start to see that reality is not as real as what you've been taught that it is, and that the reality actually is being driven from here. So our belief that when we touch a wall, it's firm, our belief that that's the way it is what creates it. So if you remember the Matrix, and at one point, Neo, is it Neo? Yeah, Neo. It's like this guy is shooting all these bullets at him, and he just reaches out with his hand like this, and the bullets stop, and then they just drop. And what Neo had learned is that this is a simulation. This is not real. And when you have removed your belief in the reality of this, then you're starting to control the simulation. It's just like how life works. Like all of the rules that we live by, like from the fact that water is wet, oxygen is necessary to breathe, all that kind of, like, poisons are poisons, food is food. Like there's all sorts of expectations that we would, because we're driving our own reality, there's all sorts of expectations about what the simulation is like. And so when you think about the rules, like even how to create transportation here and what transportation looks like all of that stuff you have to discover within the rules of this simulation. Think of the movie Avatar. And the fellow there, he left his body behind, and then he immersed himself in the avatar that allowed him to play in their world. And when he played in their world, there were different rules. I mean, they were jumping onto those large birds and flying all around and all this kind of stuff. The simulation was entirely different than what Earth simulation was. So it's like each simulation is going to be its own entity. If you believe in the fact that there are other planets, and you can imagine that there are other bodies that you could move your spirit into, and in these other worlds, there are going to be different rules about how their world works. That in their world, perhaps that which looks like water is actually something completely different, or they breathe something different, or that there are species that actually breathe water, they don't breathe air because they have a different rule system. So it's like this is what is creating the rule system of the simulation that we're sitting in. And when we start to expand that perception, then we get to engage different worlds.